I'm making a kind of a sort of a tabbouleh, but of course it's my version and it's not really got that much in common with the tabbouleh, except I'm using a ton of parsley because parsley is so good for your body. And did you know that parsley is a phytonutrient? It has loads of phytonutrients in it, but actually it has phytoestrogens in it as well. I actually grow parsley in the summer in my garden and it just goes berserk. It's just so easy. I grow loads of plants like that, and we've just had a lot of sun and rain and it's just been fantastic. And so I've got a big handful here of parsley that I've just actually picked up from my garden. In fact, it grows really well in pots as well, but I love it because your gut microbe loves it, your microbiome loves it, your liver loves it, and as I mentioned, it's got phytoestrogens in it. So I'm just roughly chopping up this handful of fresh parsley here, and I'm going to fling that into a bowl. I'm making roughly one portion here for myself, and what am I going to add to it? You can add anything you like, so I'm just choosing some things that I had in my house. I'm adding in, actually I'll do one spring onion here. I'm adding in a spring onion. I'm partly adding in a spring onion for just another dimension, another flavour, another vegetable, but I'm adding in a spring onion here because it is also fabulous food for your gut microbes. Your microbiome loves a bit of onion, it's prebiotic. Your liver loves it. I haven't heard that it's got phytoestrogens in it, but you never know. Anyway, I've just chopped up a spring onion there. Obviously the green and the white bits, popping that in. There we go. I also have in the garden at the moment a bit of mint. In fact, I've even got a bit of rosemary. And I thought, you know what, let's add a few more herbs. I'm going to predominantly add in parsley, but I thought, well, let's just add a little bit of mint in there. And then I'm just going to add in some rosemary, and I'm only adding in rosemary because it's got some lovely fresh soft stems on it at the moment, and I'm having this for lunch today. And there is an old wives' tale that says that rosemary is like an energy herb and gives you a boost of energy in the afternoons. So I thought, right, I'm going to put it in, but I really don't want it to overtake the flavour here of this dish. What else am I going to do? Now, I am particularly partial to a little bit of heat in my salads, in my vegetables, so I'm just putting in a hint here of red chilli. And this is a long red chilli, so it's actually not very hot anyway. So this is just a hint. Let's just get that into small bits. Flinging that in as well. There we go. What else did I have in my house that I thought, ooh, what can I add to this? I think I'm going to add, I've got these little baby tomatoes here, and they are just amazing flavour bombs. And I thought, right, before they all roll off the table, I thought I'd just cut them into quarters, just quickly, and I thought I'd add that in as well. And we know about tomatoes, and we know, of course, as all these herbs and vegetables that are added so far into this salad are full of, so are tomatoes, full of vitamin C. Vitamin C, that humble vitamin C, we all forget how important it is for our bodies all the time. It helps our bodies just feel better, helps our bodies feel brighter, do its job of, its function of just always repairing inside our bodies and keeping us healthy. So, yep, we've got plenty of tomato in there. So that's the fundamental things I'm going to put in. Now, I did have an avocado in the house, so I thought, okay, let's pop an avocado in here. So I'm going to do that. This, you absolutely don't need to pop this into your parsley and quinoa salad at all, but I thought I'd put, this is a very large avocado, so I reckon I'm going to put about a quarter into my salad here. There we go. And of course, I'm using quinoa. So I don't use couscous. Generally, here in the UK, couscous is made from white flour, and it's got really no nutritional value at all. People like it because it seems to cook up really instantly. Well, quinoa cooks up like white rice. It's got masses of nutritional value to it. It's fantastic. It's full of protein. It's full of fibre. It's really a fabulous whole grain, and it cooks up as fast as white rice, and it freezes really well if you've got leftover. It is let me commend it to you. So along with the parsley, which is the main ingredient in this dish, there's the quinoa. Great. Now I thought, okay, we need to build up the protein a bit more in this. Quinoa does have protein in it, but one of my favourite ways of building up protein is adding in some nuts. I buy nuts in bulk actually, and I just actually store them in the freezer and bring out what I need just over a kind of a week or so. And I'm just roughly chopping up these raw almonds. That brown skin you see on the almonds is actually prebiotic, and so it is great for your gut microbiome. So I'm putting in some almonds here, and I thought, you know what, I'll add a little bit more protein by adding some pumpkin seeds. And the pumpkin seeds, not only do they have protein in them and anti-inflammatory oils like the almonds, but they also contain some zinc, and zinc's great. Zinc's great for your body and your hormone balance and your immunity and your skin, and so I like zinc. All right, now we need to kind of wet this dish, make it a little bit kind of like salad dressing-y. So I thought I had some lemon knocking around. You could use apple cider vinegar instead of lemon if you didn't have any lemon, but the lemon does have extra vitamin C, so I liked that. However, apple cider vinegar is a real plus for me as well because it's a fermented food. And then I'm gonna absolutely pop in some extra virgin olive oil to drizzle over the top, because extra virgin olive oil I am obsessed with, but it's also anti-inflammatory in the body, and it is part of that amazing Mediterranean diet, which consistently in research is showing how fabulous it is for your body, especially a woman's body in that menopause transition. So there's the fundamentals of my dish here. Now let's just stir it together and I'll show you what it's like. Now this would be my lunch, and it would be very satisfying and very filling. And the thing with this is it just wouldn't make me sleepy in the afternoon. So it would just keep me going, and I'd absolutely adore it. I probably would fling in salt and pepper as well, perhaps. I tell you what, let's add a lot more phytonutrients to this as well. Let's add some pomegranates. I had these in the house, and so that's why I thought, oh, these lovely little jewels, fantastic, teeming with phytonutrients. So absolutely adored by your gut microbiome, by your liver, so great for gut health. And that's a really good thing as well. If you wanted to add some more protein to this, I guess you could crumble in some tofu and then toss it through. Then you would kind of lose it in the salad. Otherwise, you could add, if you eat eggs, you could add a chopped egg on top, or you could add some seafood, perhaps. Anyway, this is plenty for me, and this is exactly how I would have it. So I hope you enjoy making it.